His prolific writing career spanned 5 decades, during which he penned or edited over 500 books and an estimated 90,000 letters and postcards. Asimov's contributions to literature are so vast that they had to be divided into several distinct subgenres: science fiction, mystery, history, science facts, fables, and more. Foundation is part of Asimov's Robot Empire Foundation series, which includes nearly 60 novels and short stories. Set in a distant future where humanity has spread across the Milky Way galaxy, Foundation tells the story of a mathematician named Hari Seldon who predicts the imminent fall of the galactic empire that has reigned for millennia. To mitigate the inevitable chaos and dark age that will follow, Seldon creates 2 foundations at opposite ends of the galaxy. Our protagonist, Hari Seldon, is a complex character driven by his unwavering belief in mathematical psychology, psychohistory, a new field he created to predict large-scale human behavior. Despite being a humble scholar, Seldon possesses an incredible foresight and sense of responsibility for humanity's future. He recognizes the impending collapse of the Empire, but also understands that his actions can soften the blow, making it merely a short dark age, instead of a prolonged one. The concept of psychohistory is utterly fascinating, blending elements of mathematics, sociology, history, and psychology. By applying statistical methods to historical events, Seldon calculates the probability of future outcomes based on past trends, not unlike actuarial science or weather forecasting. Yet, as Asimov himself admitted, psychohistory's accuracy hinges on one crucial assumption: that the behavior of individual humans is too complex and unpredictable to account for in calculations. Thus, while Seldon can predict general patterns and trends, he cannot foresee specific events or individuals' actions. This tension between determinism and free will lies at the heart of Foundation. As listeners, we're caught in a cosmic chess game where characters make choices that both confirm and defy Seldon's predictions. It raises thought-provoking questions about fate, agency, and the limits of human understanding, themes that resonate deeply even today. Asimov's writing style is another reason. Foundation has stood the test of time. By combining hard science fiction with compelling characters and timeless themes, Isaac Asimov created a novel that continues to captivate audiences 70 years after its initial publication. So buckle up, dear listeners, as we embark on this thrilling journey through the cosmos together. Foundation, penned by the legendary Isaac Asimov, is a cornerstone of science fiction literature. It's not just an enthralling tale of survival and strategy, it also marks a significant turning point in the genre's history. Before Foundation, published in 1951, most science fiction stories were short and episodic, focusing on scientific ideas or inventions rather than character development. However, Asimov broke away from this mold by crafting a novel-length narrative populated with complex characters and intricate plotlines. This shift towards more sophisticated storytelling would significantly influence future authors, setting new standards for what science fiction could achieve. The book is set in the far reaches of time when humanity has spread across the galaxy, governed by a central power known as the Galactic Empire. The story primarily revolves around Hari Seldon, a psychohistorian who can predict future events on a grand scale due to his understanding of mass behavior. He foresees the impending fall of the Empire and uses his knowledge to minimize the resulting Dark Age's length. Seldon establishes 2 foundations at opposite ends of the galaxy, each tasked with preserving knowledge and ensuring civilization's survival. The narrative follows these foundations through various crises, political intrigue, external threats, internal strife, all while they strive to fulfill Seldon's vision. What makes Foundation particularly groundbreaking is its exploration of themes that resonate beyond the realms of science fiction. Asimov delves deep into concepts like power, leadership, and destiny, challenging readers to question their understanding of these abstract ideas. Each character embodies different aspects of these themes, providing rich fodder for discussion and analysis. Take Hari Seldon, for example. He is a man burdened with the weight of his prophecies, striving to guide humanity through its darkest hour despite knowing the ultimate outcome. His actions raise questions about free will versus determinism. Can he truly change the course of history, or is he merely playing out a predetermined script? Meanwhile, secondary characters like Salvor Hardin and Hober Mallow offer contrasting perspectives on leadership and strategy. While Hardin relies on religious manipulation to maintain order, Mallow opts for diplomacy and economic leverage. Their contrasting approaches highlight the complexity of governance, underscoring that there's no one-size-fits-all solution to leading during times of crisis. Moreover, Foundation stands out for its innovative use of hard science fiction elements. Asimov masterfully blends theoretical physics with sociological concepts, creating a richly textured universe grounded in scientific plausibility. His ability to make complex theories accessible to general readers remains unparalleled, making Foundation an excellent entry point into the genre for newcomers. In conclusion, Foundation holds immense significance in science fiction history due to its innovative storytelling techniques, thought-provoking themes, and successful integration of hard science fiction elements. Even today, it continues to inspire authors and captivate readers, serving as a testament to Asimov's enduring legacy. So, you've just dived into Isaac Asimov's Foundation, and are probably wondering who this guy is, right? Well, buckle up because not only was he a prolific writer, but also a chemist, professor of biochemistry, and an educator. This man had brains. Asimov was born in Russia in 1920 and moved to the United States as a child. His family ran a small grocery store in Brooklyn where young Isaac helped out. But it wasn't all hard work. He found solace in reading and writing, which eventually led him down the path of science fiction. Now, if we talk about his influence on the genre, it's nothing short of monumental. He was one of the big three, along with Arthur C. Clarke and Robert A. Heinlein. These three shaped the golden age of science fiction. Asimov himself contributed over 500 stories and books to the field. His unique background played a significant role in his storytelling approach. Being a scientist, he brought a level of scientific rigor to his works that wasn't common at the time. He didn't just throw around technobabble. Instead, he tried to make his stories as plausible as possible within the realms of science known then. Foundation, specifically, is part of Asimov's Robot Empire Foundation series, which spans centuries and galaxies. It's often classified as hard science fiction due to its emphasis on scientific accuracy and technical detail. However, don't let that scare you off if you're not a science enthusiast. At its core, Foundation is about people, their ambitions, fears, triumphs, and failures. One of the main themes running throughout the book is the cyclical nature of history. Even when faced with seemingly insurmountable odds, humans find ways to survive and thrive. And isn't that what makes for great storytelling? Sure, let's dive right in. Foundation is a fascinating book that explores many profound themes through its intricate narrative. The story is set in a future galactic empire spanning across millions of stars, teetering on the brink of collapse. It follows a group of individuals known as the Foundation, who are working to preserve humanity's collective knowledge and ensure our survival during this tumultuous period. The central character is Hari Seldon, a psychohistorian, essentially a scientist who uses mathematics to predict future societal events on a large scale. Despite the passage of centuries and changes in leadership, the fundamental challenges faced by the Foundation remain remarkably consistent. Another significant theme is the power of collective human intelligence and cooperation. The Foundation's success isn't due to any single heroic figure, but rather the combined efforts of many ordinary people working together towards a common goal. This aspect underscores Asimov's belief in humanity's resilience and ability to overcome even the most daunting challenges when we pool our resources and work collaboratively. One interesting character is Salvor Hardin, the first mayor of Terminus, the capital of the Foundation. He embodies the concept of native cunning, a trait Asimov sees as crucial for survival in times of crisis. Hardin's ability to think on his feet and make quick decisions based on incomplete information proves invaluable throughout the story. The concept of psychohistory itself raises intriguing questions about free will versus determinism. If everything is predestined according to mathematical laws, where does individual choice fit into this picture? Asimov subtly explores these philosophical dilemmas without providing definitive answers, allowing readers to form their own opinions. From exploring the cyclical nature of history to highlighting the significance of collective intelligence, the book offers plenty of food for thought. Even though it was written half a century ago, its themes resonate deeply in today's world, making it a timeless classic worth revisiting. Delving into the crux of Isaac Asimov's Foundation, we cannot overlook the pivotal concept of psychohistory. Seldon realizes that while he can prevent the inevitable downfall of the Empire, he might be able to reduce its aftermath from 30,000 years to just 1,000. He achieves this by setting up two foundations at opposite ends of the galaxy, each tasked with preserving knowledge and fostering technological advancement. However, psychohistory isn't an exact science. It works best when applied to large populations rather than individuals. This inherent uncertainty introduces a layer of suspense, as even Seldon admits he can't account for every variable or individual choice. Despite its limitations, though, psychohistory remains instrumental in guiding the Foundation's actions throughout the series. The concept also raises thought-provoking questions about free will versus determinism. If our lives are predestined by mathematical probabilities, do we truly have control over our decisions? Are we merely pawns in a cosmic chess game? These dilemmas add depth to the narrative, prompting readers to reflect on fate and personal responsibility. Moreover, psychohistory underscores the significance of collective intelligence. By studying patterns in mass behavior, Seldon understands that no single person can change the course of history. Instead, it's the aggregated actions of many that shape the future. This theme resonates deeply with current societal trends like crowdsourcing and swarm intelligence, further cementing Foundation as a forward-thinking piece of literature. Asimov masterfully uses psychohistory to create tension and propel the plot forward. For instance, when the Foundation faces crises not foreseen by Seldon's plans, readers are left wondering whether these anomalies invalidate psychohistory itself or simply reveal its limitations. These uncertainties keep us engaged, eager to discover how the characters will navigate uncharted territories. In conclusion, psychohistory is much more than a narrative device. It's a philosophical exploration of societal dynamics and individual roles within them. By weaving this concept into the fabric of his story, Asimov invites us to ponder complex questions about prediction, control, and collective behavior. Whether you view psychohistory as a fascinating what-if scenario or a cautionary tale about relying too heavily on predictions, Its influence permeates every aspect of Foundation, making it an integral part of this classic science fiction saga. Foundation, penned by the legendary Isaac Asimov, is a cornerstone of science fiction that revolves around the establishment and development of the eponymous Foundation. The story unfolds in a distant future when humanity has colonized countless stars and the galactic empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Hari Seldon, an extraordinary mathematician, predicts the empire's imminent downfall and devises psychohistory to mitigate the ensuing dark age. Psychohistory combines mathematics, sociology, and history to foresee large-scale human events. Seldon uses this new discipline to calculate that the collapse will span 30,000 years unless a foundation is established to shorten it to just 1,000 years. He convinces the Empire's ruling body, the Imperial Palace, to allow the creation of two foundations at opposite ends of the galaxy. The first half of Foundation primarily follows Salvor Hardin, the first mayor of Terminus, the Foundation's capital planet. Hardin navigates through external threats and internal strife while upholding the principles of psychohistory. A neighboring star, Corel, attempts to annex Terminus by exploiting the religious beliefs of its inhabitants. Hardin outwits the aggressors by employing an indigenous religion, Sanctuary, as a political tool, ensuring the Foundation's survival and autonomy. Meanwhile, Seldon appears periodically through holographic recordings, providing guidance to future generations. These Seldon crises test the Foundation's resilience and wisdom in navigating challenges that threaten their existence. Hari Seldon's foresight and careful planning are evident throughout these crises, as the Foundation consistently relies on science, technology, and cunning to endure adversity. A significant turning point occurs when a rogue traitor named Hober Mallow assumes leadership of the Foundation. He faces a new Seldon crisis involving a powerful religious figure, the Mule, who manipulates people's emotions to conquer vast territories. The Foundation, initially threatened by the Mule, ultimately prevails due to its reliance on the principles of psychohistory and its ability to adapt to unforeseen circumstances. Asimov masterfully explores themes of power, manipulation, and the limitations of prediction in Foundation. He emphasizes that even with accurate predictions, there is no room for complacency. Instead, individuals must utilize their intellect, creativity, and courage to overcome challenges. The Foundation's success hinges not only on Hari Seldon's psychohistory, but also on the adaptability and resourcefulness of its leaders like Salvor Hardin and Hober Mallow. In essence, Foundation underscores the importance of balancing foresight with flexibility in navigating an uncertain future. Through engaging characters and thought-provoking scenarios, Asimov prompts readers to reflect on humanity's capacity for resilience, innovation, and progress amidst adversity. Sure, let's delve deeper into some key themes of Foundation by Isaac Asimov. The book explores powerful ideas about power, knowledge, and humanity's ability to shape its own destiny. Firstly, the theme of power is prevalent throughout the narrative. Hari Seldon, the psychohistorian who predicts the fall of the Galactic Empire, wields a unique form of power through his understanding of human behavior on a massive scale. His ability to foresee the future and create the Foundation to preserve knowledge and shorten the period of chaos after the Empire's collapse is an example of intellectual power. On the other hand, politicians like Mayor Indbur III and leaders like Anacreon's King Leo use political power to maintain control over their territories, yet they fail to recognize the potential consequences of their actions until it's too late. Asimov seems to suggest that while both intellectual and political powers are crucial, misusing them can lead to disastrous results. The second theme is knowledge. In Foundation, Seldon's psychohistory, a mathematical science used to predict the future behavior of large populations, highlights the importance of accumulating and preserving knowledge for humanity's survival. The Foundation's primary role is to house this knowledge, making it accessible during the Dark Ages that follow the Empire's fall. However, Asimov also explores how knowledge can be manipulated or misused. For instance, Salvor Hardin, the first mayor of Terminus, tricks the neighboring kingdoms into believing that the Foundation controls a powerful weapon, deterring them from attacking. Here, knowledge isn't just about truth, but also about perception and influence. Lastly, Foundation probes humanity's ability to shape its own destiny. Despite Seldon's predictions, characters like Hardin and Hober Mallow demonstrate that individual actions can significantly alter the course of events. They show resilience and adaptability, proving that while planning is essential, flexibility in implementation is equally crucial. This theme ties back to Asimov's belief in human agency. Even though Seldon's plan sets up the conditions for a new empire to rise, it doesn't dictate every action or outcome. Instead, it provides a framework within which humans can exercise their free will and creativity, ultimately determining their own future. In conclusion, Foundation is a rich tapestry of themes that challenge readers to think deeply about power dynamics, the value of knowledge, and humanity's capacity for self-determination. By interweaving these themes with compelling characters and suspenseful scenarios, Asimov invites us to reflect on our roles as individuals and societies in shaping our collective destiny. Foundation, published in 1951, is a seminal work of science fiction by the legendary Isaac Asimov. The novel has had an indelible impact on the genre and popular culture as a whole. It not only won the prestigious Hugo Award for Best Novel, but also paved the way for a slew of sequels and prequels, securing Asimov's place as one of the big three of science fiction alongside Arthur C. Clarke and Robert A. Heinlein. The book's reception was overwhelmingly positive from both critics and readers alike. Critics praised its innovative approach to storytelling, intricate plotlines, and thought-provoking themes, while readers were captivated by the vivid world-building and engaging characters. Many reviewers lauded Asimov for his ability to seamlessly blend complex ideas with accessible narrative, making Foundation a standout in the genre. One of the key reasons behind the book's enduring legacy is its innovative take on sociology and history. By introducing the concept of psychohistory, Asimov created a new way of examining human behavior and social dynamics within the context of science fiction. Psychohistory, as presented in Foundation, combines elements of psychology, statistics, and historical analysis to predict large-scale human events. This groundbreaking idea has inspired countless other works of science fiction and even influenced real-world research into complex systems and emergent properties. Another aspect that contributes to the book's lasting appeal is its memorable cast of characters. From the enigmatic mathematician Hari Seldon to the cunning trader Hober Mallow, each character in Foundation is uniquely fascinating. They are flawed and relatable, driven by their own motivations and desires, making them feel authentic despite the futuristic settings. Asimov's ability to create such compelling characters has undoubtedly played a significant role in the novel's lasting impact on readers. Furthermore, Foundation serves as a meditation on power dynamics and the importance of knowledge. The book explores how individuals and societies wield power and the consequences of their actions. It highlights the significance of preserving and sharing knowledge, emphasizing that it is a collective responsibility to ensure humanity's survival and progress. These themes resonate deeply with contemporary audiences, making Foundation as relevant today as it was when first published. The series has also had a significant impact on popular culture beyond literature. It has been adapted into various media formats, including comic books, radio dramas, and most recently, an acclaimed television series on Apple TV+. These adaptations have brought Asimov's work to new audiences and solidified Foundation's status as a timeless classic in the realm of science fiction. In conclusion, Isaac Asimov's Foundation has left an indelible mark on the world of science fiction through its innovative storytelling, compelling characters, thought-provoking themes, and enduring legacy. The novel remains a captivating exploration of humanity's potential for both greatness and destruction, while urging readers to consider their roles in shaping the future. Foundation continues to inspire new generations of writers and thinkers, ensuring its place as a cornerstone of the genre and a testament to Asimov's remarkable vision. Foundation, written by the legendary science fiction author Isaac Asimov, has been celebrated for its innovative storytelling and thought-provoking themes since its publication in 1951. The book, which consists of a series of interconnected short stories, has had an enormous impact on the genre and continues to be praised by critics and readers alike. The first edition of Foundation was released as a collection of 8 short stories that were initially published in Astounding magazine between 1942 and 1950. The book quickly gained popularity and critical acclaim, with many praising Asimov's ability to create a vivid and immersive world filled with complex characters and intricate plotlines. One of the key elements that set Foundation apart from other science fiction novels of its time was its focus on the concept of psychohistory. This fictional science, developed by the character Hari Seldon, uses mathematical equations to predict human behavior on a large scale. The idea of using mathematics to understand and control human society was groundbreaking and sparked many discussions about the potential applications and limitations of this concept. Foundation also introduced readers to the concept of psychohistorical events, which are moments in history that have a significant impact on the course of humanity's future. These events are depicted throughout the book as turning points that shape the fate of entire civilizations. Asimov's use of these concepts not only added depth and complexity to the story, but also highlighted the importance of understanding and preparing for the future. The characters in Foundation are another reason for its critical success. The main character, Hari Seldon, is a brilliant mathematician who develops psychohistory and predicts the fall of the Galactic Empire. His determination to save humanity from an impending dark age makes him a compelling and relatable protagonist. Other notable characters include Salvor Hardin, a politician who uses his wit and cunning to protect his city from invasion, and Hober Mallow, a traitor who becomes embroiled in a political conspiracy that threatens the stability of the Foundation. Asimov's writing style is another reason for the book's success. His ability to create vivid and engaging descriptions of futuristic settings and technologies, combined with his knack for developing complex characters and plotlines, has made Foundation a timeless classic. The book's themes, which include the potential dangers of unchecked technological progress, the importance of planning for the future, and the role of individuals in shaping society, continue to resonate with readers today. The impact of Foundation on the science fiction genre cannot be overstated. Asimov's innovative storytelling and groundbreaking concepts have inspired countless writers and thinkers, including many prominent authors such as Arthur C. Clarke and Neil Gaiman. The book has also been adapted into several media formats, including a successful television series that aired in the 1970s and a series of graphic novels. In conclusion, Foundation by Isaac Asimov is a timeless classic that continues to inspire new generations of readers and writers. Its innovative storytelling, groundbreaking concepts, and thought-provoking themes have made it a cornerstone of the science fiction genre and a testament to Asimov's remarkable vision. The book's critical success is well-deserved, as it has had an enormous impact on the genre and will continue to be celebrated for years to come. Sure, let's dive into the impact that Isaac Asimov's Foundation has had on future science fiction works and ideas. To begin with, Foundation is often hailed as one of the greatest works of science fiction ever written. It's a book that introduced many groundbreaking concepts to the genre, such as psychohistory, a mathematical science used to predict the behavior of large groups of people. This concept has since been borrowed and adapted in countless other science fiction works, including films like Minority Report and TV shows like Babylon 5. Asimov's exploration of complex themes such as the cyclical nature of history, the dangers of unchecked technological progress, and the importance of knowledge and education have also had a profound influence on future science fiction writers. These themes are still being explored in contemporary works like The Expanse series by James S. A. Corey or Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Moreover, Asimov's characters and their motivations have left a lasting impact on the genre. The character of Hari Seldon, a brilliant mathematician who developed psychohistory to save humanity from itself, has become an archetype for many future science fiction heroes. Similarly, the idea of a group of individuals banding together to preserve knowledge and culture in the face of societal collapse is a theme that has been revisited time and again in science fiction works like The Library at Mount Char by Scott Hawkins or The Wastelands by Stephen King. But perhaps most significantly, Foundation has had a profound influence on how we think about the future of our own society. Asimov's vision of a galaxy-spanning civilization with all its complexities and challenges has inspired generations of scientists, engineers, and policymakers to think critically about the direction in which humanity is headed. In fact, some have even argued that Foundation was instrumental in sparking the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War era. The idea of a future in which humanity has colonized the stars and harnessed the power of technology to solve its most pressing challenges resonated with many during this time, leading to renewed interest in space exploration and technological development. In conclusion, Isaac Asimov's Foundation has had an enormous impact on the science fiction genre and on our collective imagination of the future. Its groundbreaking concepts, thought-provoking themes, memorable characters, and powerful vision have inspired countless other works and continue to influence how we think about our own society and its potential trajectory. Whether you're a fan of science fiction or simply someone who is interested in exploring complex ideas about humanity's place in the universe, Foundation is a book that deserves to be read and celebrated for years to come. 500-word limit met. Here's my reflection on Isaac Asimov's Foundation and its lasting significance. Reflecting on Isaac Asimov's Foundation, I am struck by how this novel, first published in the 1950s, continues to captivate readers today. The book's enduring appeal lies not only in its engaging storyline, but also in the timeless themes it explores and the questions it raises about humanity's place in the universe. One of the novel's most striking features is its portrayal of a future galactic empire on the brink of collapse. Asimov's vision of a vast, interconnected web of planets and civilizations feels remarkably prescient today as we live in an increasingly globalized world. The book challenges us to consider how our own societies might cope with such a cataclysmic event and whether it is possible to predict or prevent such outcomes. At the heart of Foundation is the character of Hari Seldon, a brilliant mathematician who develops a new field of study called psychohistory. This pseudoscience allows him to predict the fall of the Galactic Empire and the ensuing Dark Age that will last for thousands of years. Seldon's creation of the Foundation, a group of scientists and engineers dedicated to preserving knowledge and shortening the Dark Age, raises questions about the limits of human foresight and the role of experts in shaping society. Another theme that resonates today is the tension between individual agency and larger social forces. The characters in Foundation are often caught up in events beyond their control, yet they find ways to assert their own autonomy and shape their destinies. This struggle is particularly evident in the character of Salvor Hardin, the first mayor of the Foundation, who must navigate political intrigue and shifting alliances to protect his people. Despite its focus on grand ideas and complex themes, Foundation never loses sight of the human element. The characters are richly drawn, with their own motivations, flaws, and strengths. Their struggles and triumphs are what make the story come alive and give it emotional resonance. In terms of its lasting significance, Foundation has had a profound impact on the science fiction genre and popular culture as a whole. The book's exploration of grand ideas and themes, combined with its engaging storytelling, has inspired countless other works of fiction and nonfiction. It has also influenced how we think about our own society and its potential trajectory. In conclusion, Foundation is a book that deserves to be read and celebrated for years to come. Its timeless themes and thought-provoking ideas make it a valuable contribution to the science fiction genre and a fascinating exploration of humanity's place in the universe. Whether you're a fan of science fiction or simply someone who enjoys exploring complex ideas, Foundation is a book that will captivate and challenge you from start to finish.